Hi and welcome to my channel. So I'm so excited because the NHS, which is the National Health Service in the UK, has officially launched a brand new apprenticeship. So this is an opportunity that you cannot miss it, and that's why I said I must let you know as quickly as possible so that you can be the first person to apply. So this is an opportunity to get paid with visa sponsorship for you to study and work at the same time. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you what job this is, giving you tips on what the job actually entails if it's something that is new to you, and to say that you don't need any degree, any art, any experience to apply, and that this is open now and applications will be closing soon. So if you're new to my channel, you're absolutely welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, as usual, I appreciate the time you're taking to watch these videos, but most importantly, if you're implementing the things I'm talking about, then I appreciate you even more. If you haven't joined this family, obviously hit the subscribe button so that you're the first person to be notified every single day when I share the best opportunities that the UK has to offer for career progression and visa sponsorship. So I'm going to tell you in this video who is eligible to apply, how to apply, and how to make sure that your application stands out from the thousands of people that go for these jobs. And the best thing even is that many people are not aware of these opportunities, and so few people tend to apply anyway, which is going to give you a really, really good chance. And who is eligible? You must be at least 18 years old to apply. So it doesn't matter. There's no higher age limit, because I know that those people who are obsessed about age, they're then going to come to the comment section and say, Melvis, I'm 60 years old. Can I apply? I'm 70. Can I apply? I'm 30. Can I apply? I've already just said that you've got to be at least 18. So if you're above 18, yes, you can indeed apply. So leave a comment in the comment section below and say, Melvis, I'm not going to procrastinate. I'm not going to complain about my age, and I'm going to put myself forward. That's why I'm sharing this. And if you're not aware, by the way, if you check the comment section below, I do have a free newsletter where I send information such as this directly to your inbox so that you're not missing out on crucial information such as these vital opportunities, life-changing jobs that are available in the UK. So that newsletter is completely free. You drop your name and email and you're part of it. It won't take you 20 seconds to join that. Also, you're going to find my contact details on there. There's my WhatsApp number as well as my email address. So if you want to apply for these positions, these apprenticeships, you want to work for the NHS, you want, to be able to study in the UK with visa sponsorship while being paid at the same time and getting qualifications at the end of it, then do get in contact with me ASAP, because once these applications close, obviously you can no longer apply, and you're actually applying now in order to get started in September. Because if you want to study in September, this is the time to apply. You don't apply in September to study in September. So it is a no-brainer to put yourself forward for this opportunity. So that's the first eligibility criteria. The next thing is that you need to be ready to obviously work full-time. With this opportunity, they're going to pay you to work. So you're going to be working at least 30 hours, obviously, in clinical practice, and then you'll be going to uni as well once or twice per week, which means that they're going to pay your tuition fees as well for you, by the way. If you're watching this and you're like, hey, what about the fees? It's very expensive. And that's why I share these apprenticeship opportunities, because if you get an apprenticeship, or in fact, I should say, when you get an apprenticeship, you don't pay any tuition fees. So by doing this video and sharing it with you, I'm saving you over £20,000 per year in tuition fees. I mean, there are people now that are studying in the UK that are paying tuition fees between £15,000 per year and £20,000, knowing that they won't even get any jobs at the end of it. But with an opportunity like this, you've got a job guaranteed. They'll be paying you about £25,000. So it's just over £24,000 per year for this opportunity with visa sponsorship, and you're going to be working. I mean, it is an absolute no-brainer. So do make sure that you apply. And in case you're wondering, by the way, my name's Melvis. I work as an advanced nurse practitioner. So I work for the NHS, obviously, here in England. And I started my journey as a carer as well, in a nursing home. I've then studied, profoundly in this country. And I work as an advanced nurse practitioner, obviously, which is the most senior clinical nursing position. That's why I'm passionate about these career progression opportunities, visa sponsorship jobs, and all the other best opportunities that are in the UK. Because you and I are in this country to succeed, to excel, to thrive, to make sure that we're living our best lives. That's the reason we've come here. So I have a private career coaching program. If you check the description box below, or the about section on this channel, you're going to see a link to join. If you're watching this video, by the way, it's 100% perfect for you. Do share this with your friends, loved ones, colleagues. Encourage them to apply. I know there are many of us that procrastinate. Only 1% of us here will achieve our dreams and our goals, in this lifetime, which means 99% of people are just going to watch video after video after video and do nothing, which is a massive shame and a huge waste of your time, data, resources, and energy. Because if you use that time, you can achieve quite a lot. So when you join my coaching program, you get that one-to-one support. How do you apply for this? What about the supporting information? How do you take the skills that you have to bring to this job? How do you take your academic qualifications, achievements, in order to bring out those transferable skills that are going to put you forward as one of the best candidates? That is the challenge, because an opportunity such as this, where you're saving huge amounts of money, it is a no-brainer. It is worth putting in the extra effort that you need to put in order for you to be successful. The fact that you're saving so much money, I don't get it. These are opportunities that every single one of us should be going for. I've done 2 apprenticeships myself, by the way. I did one mentorship in nursing. I did it as an apprenticeship. So I went to uni, did my master's. My employer paid for me. I didn't pay any tuition fees. I did another apprenticeship for 3 years in advanced clinical practice, and it was the same. In fact, I was paid over £50,000 per year to study, and obviously my employer paid my tuition fees. So that's how I've been able to progress beautifully in my career. That's why I share these opportunities with you, because 13 years in the UK working for the NHS, progressing from the bottom right to the top, I have learned a lot, which is why I dedicate my time to sharing to those of you that, like me, are interested in personal and professional development. So this opportunity, obviously, you're going to be working as a physiotherapist. So physiotherapist is something that, if you're hearing this for the first time, leave a comment in the comment section below and say, Melvis, I'm hearing about this job for the first time. Look, you're absolutely fine. You're covered. I'm going to be telling you what the job is about, but I'll also invite you to do some more research on about this role if it's something that is really brand new to you. So you will be training to become a qualified physiotherapist. When you're a physiotherapist, you're more of supporting people with that physical therapy. For example, let me give a practical example. I think it'll make more sense. I am an advanced nurse practitioner. I work in surgery. If a patient has an operation, for example, and they are recovering, they may not be able to walk initially, obviously. So they're going to be in bed. If they are in bed for, say, I don't know, so let's say they go to intensive care for 2 weeks and they come out of intensive care and they're learning to walk. They're not just going to get out of bed like that. In the UK, you need a physiotherapist to come to the patient and say, hey, Mrs. Smith, by the way, this is just an imaginary name that I'm giving, just to use it as an example. Mrs. Smith, you've had your surgery. We need to get you up and walking so that you can recover faster, better, and go home soon. But let me just help you to do that. So you will support Mrs. Smith as a physiotherapist, obviously, to get to walk. You can then assess, are they able to walk independently? Do they need a walking stick? Do they need a frame? Do they need a hoist? Do they need any mobility aids and things like that? Then it's the job of the physiotherapist to say, actually, I think Mrs. Smith is doing so well, but she could do with a stick to kind of support her to walk or whatever. Or they'll walk you up and down the corridor until you feel the confidence to be able to walk independently. Also, people that have had injuries, if you're playing football, for example, and you break your leg, you've got a physiotherapist that'll be doing some massages, some exercises with you so that your leg can recover, faster and recover better. So these are just examples. So it's more like a physical therapist. That's what a physiotherapist is. And so with this job, look, it is a very amazing job. I work alongside some brilliant, fantastic physios, and sometimes, let me tell you, I'm very envious of the job, because I'm sat there drowning in so much work and they're just like documenting for like an hour. And I'm like, what are you documenting for an hour? That's a lot, in the nursing world. You will do so much in an hour, but you see the physiotherapist documenting, everything all spot on. And I'm like, you've got a lot of time, but it is an amazing job. And so that's what the job is going to be. Again, do share this video with your loved ones, because applications are open now as we speak, which means that you must apply now. There's no procrastination in this. You need to apply now, because you deserve these opportunities. You don't only deserve the low paying jobs, that all of us tend to flock towards. We need to also think about the high paying opportunities. So you may be wondering, how long is this opportunity going to be for? So you're going to be studying for 4 years, but don't worry about the 4 years. It is really not a long time, because if they are paying you £25,000 per year to study and paying your tuition fees, I mean, 4 years is nothing for you to study. If you want to pay for your own course to study to become a physiotherapist, it's going to take you 3 years in university. And like I said, it costs between 15,000 per year to £20,000 per year. So by choosing this opportunity that I'm sharing, by applying for this, you're going to be saving yourself, how much is that? About £50,000. Like, I am saving you about £50,000. If you've got your kids, you've got your loved ones, your brothers, your sisters, husbands, wives, get them to apply for this job immediately. I mean, today, because it is a good opportunity. That's why I thought I must share this right now. So again, it's going to be for 4 years. You go to uni once or twice, per week. The remaining hours, you're going to be in clinical practice to gain experience. You'll be based in a particular area, obviously, but you're also going to gain exposure in other settings. So, for example, other wards, other community settings. It really doesn't matter, but you're going to have the exposure that you really need. So you also need to make sure that you've got the normal academic acumen that is needed, obviously, to study at university. You don't need a degree to apply, because you're going to be studying to get a degree, but you need to make sure that you've got those requirements that are needed for you to gain access to the university. The best thing about this opportunity also is that, and by the way, it's the NHS that is recruiting. So, you go to the NHS website, and that's where you find those vacancies. When you're applying, you need to make sure that, your supporting information, your CV, cover letter, all those things are absolutely spot on, because if they are not, let me tell you, the chances of being successful are going to be incredibly low, because for an opportunity like this, you want the creme de la creme, the best people. When you read the supporting information, you think, oh my God, this is so amazing. This is exactly who we need. So use the information that I've given, obviously, to make sure that your application is spot on. Like I say, you're not just going to put any random thing together, and submit. No. If you're part of my private coaching program, obviously, you're more than happy to contact me. That's why I rush to share this video, so that you're aware that this opportunity is now open for applications. And so you can contact me. Let me have a look at your supporting information. Make sure that it is right for this job. Make sure that it's got all the components that it needs to have, and that it really beautifully reflects this particular job, and so that you're successful, and then you can start the course, at the end of the year, having gone through, obviously, the entire recruitment process. Because as you know, these opportunities take time, because you need to apply, then you need to do the interview and all of that. So again, you need to make sure that you're ready. You need to make sure that you're putting yourself forward for these opportunities. So again, what do you think about this? Are you going to be applying for yourself? Are you considering this for a loved one? Are you considering, and in terms of, by the way, the university, there are different universities, and the start times are going to be different. So some of them have start dates, obviously, before September. So those ones start before September, like April. Most of them start actually in April, and a few others start in September, which means that if you apply now, you can either start studying in April or in September. But it doesn't affect when you start work, obviously, because it's an apprenticeship. Once you go through the recruitment process, you start work straight away, and then you still need the time to obviously apply to the uni through your employer, and then start university. So it doesn't mean that you're going to wait until later to start work. No, as soon as you apply and you're successful, you're going to get started, obviously. So very, very worth it. I cannot stress enough what an opportunity this is. Like I say, I've done 2 apprenticeships myself, and I really understand how much they push your career, how much they help you to progress. Most importantly, the amount of money that you're going to be saving is a no-brainer. I know people that are going to say, hey, Melvis, your coaching program, look, like I said, I'm saving you about £50,000 by doing this apprenticeship. So, you put yourself forward, put that application in, stop complaining, stop procrastination, stop blaming others, take responsibility, be accountable for your own success, for your own process, for your own journey, and apply for this opportunity today. And when you apply, let me know that you have applied. Leave a comment and say, Melvis, I will apply today, because applications are closing soon. That's why I'm really stressing on this, so that those of you that follow my videos and watch my videos, you don't miss out on this opportunity. So please you need to apply today. And check out this other video that I've linked up right here, especially for you. If you need to contact me, obviously check my details in the comment section and contact me ASAP.